Oh, howdy! Welcome to Hapy Jac Shack. I'm Hapy Jac, and this is my shack. That's why I call it Hapy Jac Shack. And as you can see, I got a fire going. Yeah, it got really chilly last night, but we're supposed to have a storm coming in tonight. They're giving, starts out as a 50% chance of rain and snow. And then after 10, it goes to pure snow, but drops down to 30%. And by morning, it'll be 10% before 7 a.m. After 7, it starts clearing up, and we're supposed to have beautiful sunshine. So, and those of you that are getting clobbered with colder weather, sorry about that. Makes me feel lucky I'm on the West Coast. Now, on this program, I'm going to be showing a set of DVDs I have that is the life and times of Hapy Jac. That's me. And so far there's like about, I think, 24 volumes. The first 3, the early years, is that is video that is from 8mm movie film, which is basically what my dad took. Mom got him a movie camera, 8mm film camera, a light bar with 2 big lights on it. In fact, the light bar is so big, you put the camera on top of the light bar and fasten it down, and then you have to plug it in and everything, and then you film. And what does he do? He wakes me up and takes film of me. And I ain't going to tell you how old I was at the time, but hey, 1951, Christmas, and there's video of going on vacations and just having fun around the house, barbecues and stuff like that. And then the intermediate is when I got my 8mm videotape camcorder, which is what I used to transfer all of the film onto videotape, and then I used a program to get it put on my computer so I could edit, render it all, get it all done up, render it out, and burn it on discs. And then I also use the camera for videotaping stuff. I hear the phone ring. That was freaky. Yeah, we're calling a national research firm. We're doing a survey. I don't do surveys, sorry. Oh well. So, where was I? Oh yeah, about the videotapes and everything. And well, the intermediate, that was when my kids were coming over for visits, and it was after I had moved back to Sacramento. And it shows my apartment, and there's like about that goes to about 19. There was also road trips after getting several others. I'll have to take a look at them, and then we can break it down to see just what categories are where. You know, because after the 8mm videotape camcorder, I got a digital camera. The first one recorded on DVD discs, the little tiny compact disc, and did video on that, but I didn't care for that because, you know, it had some little screechy sounds in there. of where the laser was moving about on the disc. So, but I went and then I got the camcorder that records on a memory little memory chip, and so I can transfer those right onto the computer and everything, which worked out really good. And I still use those, but then I stopped making the disc because I started uploading my videos to YouTube. And if you've seen any of the previous YouTube videos that I've done, then you know what they are. But I am in the process of putting those onto discs. So my collection will be growing. Right now it's like at about 24. So let's take a look and see what the categories are, shall we? And stay tuned until the end. You've got to stay tuned to the end because I've got a surprise on what is going to be next. So without further ado, or don't for those that don't do, let's take a look at the disc cases, shall we? So here is the collection of the Life and Times. As you can see, the last 4 or 5 have different covers. Well, I'm going to fix that. So let's take a closer look and see what the time period is for each one. I won't go into too much details of it, so let's see what there is. And then I'll fill up the rest of the shelf with them. Later. We're back. Hey. Okay, so let's take a closer look and see what we have. Of course, to begin any collection, I need a behind the scenes, how to make a DVD. And this goes through all of the stuff on how I, collect it. And just so you will know, I start out using Sony DVD. Well, I was using the Sony. Where's the transfer? Where transfer? Oh, okay, here it is. Transferring from the camera to the computer with Sony Picture Motion Browser. Compiled, edit, and render the scenes with the Sony Vegas Movie Studio 7.0. I now use Movie Studio 15.0, and design menu layout and burning the DVD with Sony DVD Architect Studio 4.0. I now use Architect Studio 7.0. So, and those are old. I mean, currently they're using, I think, Movie Studio 22. If they even use the Movie Studio. I know they don't use the Architect Studio anymore. I don't know how you do that. But I'm able to keep mine. So I do that. So I know just how it's all done. So we have that done. And of course it has the deal on here for making the DVD. And then this is a set. There's 3 of them here. And it is called, I refer to this set with the 3 as being the early years. And it goes from December 51 to December 57 on number 1. Number 2 goes June 58 to September 63. Dad didn't film very much at any given time. You know, there was a lot that went on that he just did not film. And volume 3 is April of 69 to June of 77. And there was a large, there was a bit of a break in there because I had a camera when I was up in Alaska in the Army, but I didn't have it shortly after getting to Fort Huachuca, Arizona. Yeah, that's the military post that is so far south that the governor of Arizona really thought it belonged to Mexico. I can tell you it didn't. Now, the intermediate years, that's this big batch right here. And it goes from volume 4 to volume 12. And it goes from May to June of 91. And now this is with the 8mm videotape camcorder, and I did up a whole program on there for it. That was the intro and tour of my apartment. And there are scenes on here, Balcony at Night, which was also known as a meeting of the planets. There was a deal there where there was like 3 or 4 planets all in a row, and I was able to film it. And then volume 5 is June to July of 91. Volume 6, September 91 to May of 92. And then I have volume 7, May to June of 92. June, July of 92. It was mostly of when the kids came out to visit, Teresa and Stephen. And this one, I really should print this label out again because it was underneath the leak in my ceiling, which has since been fixed. But that's all faded out. Volume 9, and that's December of 92 to June of 93. And then we have Volume 10 is July of 93 to September 94. That was a little over a year. And volume 11, September through October of 94. And October to December of 94. And January of 95 is when I moved to Nevada. All of this was in Sacramento. And then after I moved to Nevada, I had several, a lot of this was these are all digital cameras, and I had one that recorded on a mini discs, DVD discs. I didn't like that because you had a lot of mechanical noises that were in the background from the camera. Then I got one that records directly onto a microchip, micro memory card to put in. But this goes, volume 13 is January when I moved to Nevada to June of 95. June 95 to July of 97. That was a long deal. And then this one is a road trip my dad and I took to San Antonio, Texas. Hey, Steve! And it's a 2-disc extended edition. And it was from April 15 through the 30th of 2007. So we went all the way from 97 to 2007. I went for a whole decade without doing any filming. That's how lazy I get, I guess. July of 07 to July of 08. And that was volume 16, so that was a whole year. Another road trip to Washington. Hey, Larry! And that volume 17 from July to August of 08. And then there was a another road trip to San Antonio, Texas. And that was after my eldest son moved, and my dad and I took another road trip there, and that was from May 30th to June 9th of 2010. And then a road trip a friend and I took to Lone Pine, California. And just to let you know, Lone Pine is where they filmed a lot of the scenes for Tremors. When they hop from rock to rock, I've got some pictures of that in here, of the rocks they jumped on. And so that's the digital era. And then I go into my drones. Now this one, the case covers are totally different, but I am going to fix that up. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's nice. I've got 4 of those, but I've got the labels to put, the covers to put on those. All I have to do is cut them and slip them in, and it's done. So that's the deal. And the drones was from 2014 to 2016, and the last one, I don't know what it was. I just well, you know me. I get into something, I go crazy with it, and then I lose interest and wait. But and then the next ones that I'm going to be working on, I don't have those done yet, I've started working on it, is to take all of the videos that I have posted to YouTube and put them on disc. So I should have maybe 3 or 4, maybe 5 discs worth of videos so far, and I'll just keep adding to that, to add to the life and times of. But, and then, coming up pretty soon, I'm going to be posting another video. Ta-da! And you're probably wondering, what am I ta-da-ing about? Hope you can see it. This is the DJI Mini 4 Pro. with the Fly More combo. And I've gotten it, I just got it hooked up and registered with DJI, but because it has the Fly More combo standard battery, that means I don't have to get it registered with the FAA or whoever it is that wants it to be registered, and I don't have to have remote ID. That's the same reason why I don't have a cell phone. I don't need anybody tracking me. And I've gone all this time without a cell phone. I'm going without a cell phone. I don't think I'll ever. Why should I start having a cell phone now? I know it makes things a lot easier. I could have registered and all like that with it. But, you know, that be the way that be. So stay tuned for that, and y'all have a good one. And if you got some bad weather coming, hunker down. You know, get the hair of the bear so you can handle it. And we'll catch you later. This is Hapy Jac, hoping your journey down life's path is a pleasant one. Later days.